want to first start off by saying thank you to everyone for all the attention that you guys have showered me with. And it's humbling, but more than that, it's inspiring for me to continue with this. So we were going alphabetically. So A was for addiction, B was for Buddha, C was for change, D, I spoke about Dharma. Thank you. Many people seem to share my take with regard to what I shared about Dharma. And today, E. And with regard to E, amongst the many ideas and concepts, I thought I'd talk about eating. And no, this is not going to be a video where I'm going to say go vegan or vegetarian. This is also not going to be obviously a video where I will be talking about eating meat. But what I want to talk with regard to eating is about conscious eating. And thanks to the work that I did in Changsem Mande for the past 10 years, I've had a lot of time to research on the benefits of a plant-based diet, about having a regular routine and eating on time, what kind of portions you need to be eating. But more than all of that, what I want to talk about, like I just mentioned, is conscious eating. I think it also goes along with Buddhism, because at the end of the day, when we talk about the Buddha, what he is supposed to be is the awakened one, at least 3 times a day. Now, with regard to all kinds of diets, you might not be eating 3 times. Maybe you eat once a day. Some people don't include rice in your diet. Some people eat a protein-heavy diet. What I want to talk about is not with regard to nutrition, but with regard to being conscious of what you eat. If you are eating a plant-based diet, that means that you are already conscious of what you're eating. One time when I was doing a video for Changsem Mande on Instagram, I remember sharing about the fact that one could be a vegetarian or a vegan, but if you're not conscious about the positive impact that you're having on the lives of other sentient beings as well as on your own health, I feel like the mental satisfaction or the mental gratification that you get from following a plant-based diet is half of it is not there. And even if you're a meat eater, then I think like being mindful about the fact that an animal has given up his or her life so that you could sustain your body is something that you can be mindful about. If 3 times a day we can be awake when we eat, if we can be mindful about who has cooked that meat for you, about the farmer in Tashiangzi who picked that chili for you that you get to make imatatsi with, or the dairy farmer in Ha who put that tatsi in the curry that you're eating right now, or with regard to meat as well, that animal which had to sacrifice its life so that you could sustain yourself. I do want to implore all of you to be mindful about what you're eating. And I think if you do that, not only do you get the benefit of eating healthily, but you're waking up. Because take into account the life that we have right now with regard to, be it TikTok that you are watching this on, or on Instagram or on Facebook, with all the mainstream media and everybody talking about the ills of social media. I don't subscribe to that thought. I feel like social media is a great boon that has been given to us, but that's a topic for I guess when we reach the alphabet S. So all I want to say with regard to eating is to be conscious of what you're eating, to be grateful, to be mindful about how long it takes for a farmer to wait for his harvest, what animals, monkeys and boars that he has to guard it from, the transporter who brings it all the way to the farmer's market, and then you yourself or anybody in your family who does the grocery shopping, and how it eventually finds its way to your kitchen. And because we take so much for granted, and when we do that, more than anything, we are passing through life in a sense like a zombie. So that's all I wanted to say about being mindful about what you eat. So now we are at E, so I'll see you next time with the alphabet F. And until next time, take care, have a great remainder of the week, have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to analyze and realize. And we've reached today, the word is the letter is F. And the word that I thought about amongst the many words is finance. And with regard to finance, not about the finance of the nation, country, organization, but an area of particular interest for me has been personal finance. I think what we need to be taught is how to spend rather than how to save. I'm not saying saving is not important. It is a huge part of personal finance, but besides that, investments, while we here in Bhutan have very less avenues and platforms where we can invest, unlike neighboring countries like India and Nepal, the stock exchange in Bhutan has been in its nascent stage for a very long time, but I think it's going to pick up now. So all I want to share today is with regard to a conscious spending plan.